combat. Like, to me, you need to have strong combat. You need to.
Yeah, especially Wolverine-based combat, because he's got to be just ripping and tearing and going nuts, because that's what he is. He's Berserker. Vital says, Wally, what do you think about Heavy Rain? I love games like that. I love games that really push the boundaries of storytelling.
Right.
And really start blending the lines between what's a video game and what's a movie and what's a TV show and all that stuff.
Yep.
Because in the future, we're not going to be playing games exactly like we're playing them now. We're not going to be watching movies exactly like we're watching them now. And Heavy Rain is just a great step in an interesting new direction that, you know, it might end up being an important piece to what will be considered the normal standard video game and movie operating, you know, in the future. What is the most fluid fighting game ever?
Fluid?
Fluid. I'm assuming you mean just like smooth, you know, not clunky. So all the Mortal Kombats are out. Definitely something Capcom. I really like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for its smoothness of play, but sometimes that's just a little too fast.
Right.
Maybe Street Fighter 4.
I'm not 100% sure what they mean by fluid. Like
I'm
how
thinking
quick the game is, how great it looks, or how fluid the fighting system is.
I'm thinking it's because I mean, if you look at Mortal Kombat, how there's a lot of starting and stopping, that's kind of clunky. I mean, it plays great. I love Mortal Kombat, but it's a little clunky. I believe when they say fluid, I think they mean just more of the sort of continuous flow of sort of punches and kicks and feel. I would probably say Killer Instinct.
Wow, love that game. But
I get it. I'm not big enough of a fighting fan to go. Combat wise, yeah, I would probably say Marvel vs. Capcom 3, just because that's the one I play the most right now, and I keep going back to it. Can't wait for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's gonna be good.
That's right.
Have you guys heard about this? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They're adding 12 new characters. Well, it's actually
including my favorite, which I was so disappointed that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 didn't put Strider.
Strider, yeah, Strider's coming back.
Love Strider.
My favorite isn't coming back. Still,
maybe
alas.
DLC. I don't know.
Maybe DLC. Although I'm less certain they're going to do more DLC now that they're just releasing the giant chunk of new characters. Because now there's an even 50. And before when it was 38, like I'm like, oh, they're definitely adding characters. Now it's even 50. I don't know. Someone had said something about Lego Batman a long time ago. I just wanted to point out that yes, I love Lego Batman. It's fantastic. I'm playing it right now, actually. I don't know if people are aware or familiar, but I do Lego Pirates of the Caribbean videos. I went for the 100% full complete playthrough, and that had such a good response that I decided to go through all the Lego games essentially in the same sort of free play 100% mold. And the next one will be Lego Batman. I have been playing through the story mode just to get myself ready to do the free play. And I've been doing that live streaming. I'll probably do another Lego Batman live stream later this week. I'll let you guys know if you follow me on Twitter when that happens. It'll be on the main channel, but it won't be as publicized because it's just going to be a quick little solo project. But I love that game. It's fantastic. So Lego Batman, big thumbs up. Thoughts on the Alien vs. Predator game? Have you seen anything from Alien vs. Predator?
I don't know what they're talking about. If they're talking about the old one.
I think they remember talking about the new one. The one that there's a new one coming out.
Which one?
Alien vs. Predator.
Another one?
I'm pretty sure that I saw something at E3 about it.
I can't leave him to
Can't
die.
think. I played ADP, the most recent one that came out, and it was pretty cool, but nothing special at all.
I can't leave him to die. If I leave
Yeah, no, well, I mean, that game, I think there's a new one. If there isn't a new one, and I'm smoking something, there should be, because I love the universe. Whenever they do Alien vs. Predator properly, where it's like they're going at each other and you play as like a Marine that's just sort of stuck in the middle, that's always the best. I love that. When they try to make it like, oh, you're allying with the Predator to go after the alien.
Right.
No. That's horrible. Just give me some
well,
human
this one,
in
it's
the middle.
like, the one I played, it was Marine, the Predator, or the aliens. You know?
Yeah, three different factions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way it should be.
And the Marines were pretty terrible to play as, like, just not fun.
They're useless.
Worst FPS, for sure. And then Predator was fun, but very boring. And Aliens were definitely, in my opinion, the best class because they're just so awesome. Fast, stealthy, night vision. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Yeah, no, I definitely, because what I love so much about those games is they give you 3 just widely divergent styles of gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Which is one of the things why StarCraft is so awesome, because you've got the same game that's played in 3 completely different ways. Which is what, like, particularly the original Alien vs. Predators games did. Those old school first-person shooters. They just gave you 3 so cool and different versions of how to play through it, and it was just a blast. I love that, and it's such a shame that the movies didn't follow suit with that same level of intensity and awesomeness. Real quick, we've got a couple Twitter shout-outs. Robson Games E3, who hit both of us up. So what's up to you, sir? I love your Pac-Man logo. And then Truffle Shuffle Boy 123 hit us up from Connor3000. That's his Twitter handle. And he says hi. So you should follow those guys. They're cool people too, because they followed me and they said what's up to me. So yeah, there we go.
Oh, check this out, by the way. This part's really cool.
Oh, because they're behind the wall. Oh, this is cool.
But I ain't done yet. I'm gonna put another one behind the other guys. So here, I mean, this is just a super simple example of how they make this game so awesome.
Oh wow!
And you do really feel like a detective, and they do really reward you if you play stealthy. So check this out.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. You don't have to go beat up anyone. You just
nope.
And
she survives.
Sweet.
Everybody else dies.
That's awesome. Prince of Snow asks who's the girl in our logo. That is Andrea Renee. She used to be our host of our daily show, Mahalo Video Games Today. She's no longer with us. She's off to greener pastures. But we're still using her new image because she's pretty. Why not? Why not have a pretty girl? Right? It's better than putting my face up there.
No, your face would be better. I think that's what we should do, maybe.
Yeah. What?
Maybe we should Photoshop your face right there.
I could see that. Well, with or without the beard?
With.
Yeah, okay. Well, if we don't have a new host in the next 2 weeks, we'll do that. I will get on that.
We should.
WallE, would you use magic or melee in Final Fantasy? I actually preferred melee. I always had a magic character, and it was important to have someone, but I always made sure it was white magic. So I could make sure I had cures and other sort of help as opposed to attacking magic. Attacking magic to me was cool and all, but I just liked to run and just hit something with my weapon. I always like to make sure I got the ultimate weapons and leveled them up as much as possible. I do like summons though. I really liked summons a lot. Summons were really good. Well, someone asked me what I think about Harry Potter, and I will answer that in like 2 or 3 minutes when we switch over to the next video, because it will take me at least 10 minutes to go over what I like about Harry Potter. But beforehand, someone very cool gamer asked me, what's my favorite Star Wars movie? What's your favorite Star Wars movie, Avik?
That's a tough question.
There have been 6.5 of them. Well, 7.5.
What?
Well, I count the animated Clone Wars movie and then the 2 Ewok adventures as half each. So together, there's 3 of them. That equals 1.5. I would say my favorite is probably Empire Strikes Back. I mean, that one's easily the best movie, although it's not as fun as, say, the original or Return of the Jedi, or even Revenge of the Sith. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think they're all really good. You know what? I'm gonna have to say Phantom of the Menace.
Really?
Yeah. You know why? Because that one song is so epic. Like when they fight Darth Maul and that song.
Yes, Duel of the Fates. That's really good.
It was so good that it was on TRL. Remember that?
Yeah, no, they had a music video. It was like a single. It was
like a single. Yeah, it was awesome. And when the very first time I saw that battle between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan and his master, it was pretty epic. I was awestruck. So I would have to say that one, but I love all of them dearly.
Yeah. So everybody at WallEman berated him for saying Phantom Menace is his favorite Star Wars movie.
Sorry, guys.
Please hit him up, mention him, and that's just silly.